looking to move to San Francisco and you want big views, relatively budget-friendly homes, and easy access to some of the most impressive parks in San Francisco, well, today I'm going to show you two neighborhoods that offer just that. Diamond Heights and Twin Peaks. We're going to go over what it's like to live here, how much it's going to cost you, and we're also going to see one of the quintessential Eichler homes, which you'll find in this neighborhood. You're going to want to know the pros and cons of living in these neighborhoods to determine if they're going to be the right fit for you. Most of my clients who choose to live here are typically priced out of areas like Noe Valley, Eureka Valley, Glen Park, but they really prioritize affordability, big views, and spaciousness over things like walkability and sun, which is more of what you'll find in those other neighborhoods. Let's start off with some pros. What's so special about these neighborhoods and why do people want to live here? Residents appreciate Diamond Heights and Twin Peaks for their peaceful atmosphere, strong sense of community, and of course, the breathtaking panoramic views. With their windy roads and tree-lined streets, it does feel like an escape from the hustle and bustle of urban life. In these communities, you'll find a healthy mix of long-term residents who likely purchased their home many moons ago, as well as newcomers that are likely priced out of other areas who are looking for spacious living and stunning views. If you're familiar with the East Bay, some people like to say that these areas have a similar vibe to the Oakland Hills. Although unlike that area, from here, you're only a few minutes away from everything San Francisco has to offer. Its central location provides easy access to downtown San Francisco and other parts of the city. For quick errands, you also have the Diamond Heights Shopping Center in the neighborhood. And have I mentioned parks yet? Let's talk about the parks. Both of these neighborhoods offer no shortage of green spaces and stunning views. From here, you can access several parks with tons of outdoor options like hiking, picnicking, and birdwatching. I will say in all of my career, only one client has said that birdwatching is a really important outdoor activity for them, but I would love to hear what your favorite outdoor activities are. Drop them in the comments below, and I'll see if I can match you to the best neighborhood for that in the city. We're starting here at George Christopher Playground, located on Diamond Heights Boulevard. This green space offers tons of options for activities like a softball field, basketball and tennis courts, dog area, and a sand-floored playground. From here, you can also access Glen Canyon Park, but more on that in a little bit. Walter Haas Park and Playground on Addison Street between Diamond Heights and Beacon Street is a spectacular neighborhood park with a little something for everyone. There's a basketball court, large grass area, dog park, and two of their playgrounds, one for toddlers and one for older children. In Twin Peaks, the best way to see the landscape is to hike the less-than-mile trail that ascends the two peaks. And when you get there, you're gonna have 360 views that surpass those of the North Peak overlook. And on a clear day, you can see for miles across the city and probably beyond. And of course, there is Glen Canyon Park. It's such a hidden gem of a park. There are creeks, dense trees, winding paths, and both flat and steep hiking trails. You truly cannot believe you're inside a city when you're in the middle of it. It's incredibly dog friendly as well. Just watch out for those coyote in the nighttime activities. They sure do come out to play. The park is 66 acres, which includes a 17,000-foot recreation center with a gymnasium, auditorium, and offices, hiking trails, open spaces for around 3.7 miles, a playground, 2 basketball fields, 2 tennis courts, a dog park, picnic areas, a 2-story Silver Tree day camp building that's a super popular kid park. We'll get to the Eichlers in a minute, but let's talk about the downsides of living here, starting with walkability and access to restaurants and shops, or lack thereof. I'll be honest with you, if you are looking to live near or walking distance to a variety of restaurants and coffee shops and stores, these neighborhoods are likely not going to be for you. Twin Peaks and Diamond Heights are primarily residential neighborhoods, although Diamond Heights does have a shopping center. It's got essentials, but it's not very exciting. It is convenient though and centrally located, and locals love it because you can get variety shops, a Safeway, Walgreens, a post office, and even a bank. It's easy to access and has a spacious and free parking lot. And although there aren't a lot of restaurants and shops in the primarily residential neighborhood like this, the popular and quaint Glen Park is just a short drive away. Here you'll find everything from brunch spots, neighborhood bakery, a pizzeria, indie bookstores, and a welcoming bar with a fireplace and dartboards. Many people who live here also go to the nearby neighborhoods like Cole Valley, Eureka Valley, and Noe Valley. They have many restaurants, boutiques, and amenities there as well. And if Safeway is not your favorite grocery store, Whole Foods in Noe Valley and Molly Stone's on Portola are only about a 10-minute drive away each. The walking score for Diamond Heights is 76, which isn't super great for San Francisco. However, Twin Peaks has an even low walking score of 36, which is pretty dismal. Remember, these neighborhoods are quite residential and the streets are hilly and windy, as you can see by my hair. My name is Valerie, and I've helped hundreds of clients find the right place to call home here in San Francisco. I'm part of the #2 relocation team in the city, and we are happy and eager to help. So be sure to send us a text or an email if you're considering moving to San Francisco. So let's talk about transportation and how you're going to get around when you live here. For the most part, if you're gonna live here, you're probably gonna need a car. Almost every one of my clients that's considering these neighborhoods has at least one car per household. Otherwise, you're gonna rely on Muni for most of your errands. Speaking of Muni, the transit score in these areas is around 68, which isn't great for San Francisco, but it's doable. There's a good amount of Muni lines that can reliably get you to most parts in San Francisco. And there are also thoroughfares like Diamond Heights Boulevard and Portola that can give you easy access to other neighborhoods. From Twin Peaks to head out of town, the 280 is accessed by driving down through Glen Canyon. A drive down to Meta headquarters in Menlo Park is like a 45-minute drive midday. Cutting through the inner Sunset to get to the Highway 1 will take you over the Golden Gate Bridge, and you can be in Sausalito in under 40 minutes. Now, for the final item on our cons list, let's just say that life at the top comes at a price: weather. Diamond Heights and Twin Peaks boast a Mediterranean climate. Summers are typically dry, sometimes sunny, with average daytime comfortably nestled in the 60s or 70s. Winters, on the other hand, are mild and damp with temperatures rarely dipping below 50 degrees. Because these neighborhoods sit on a higher elevation than much of San Francisco, they're not the warmest neighborhoods in the city. It's going to be foggy, windy, and cool here, so always bring sweaters and dress in layers. However, when the sun does come out and it's a clear day, the views from these neighborhoods are just incredible. The real estate market in Twin Peaks is unique, characterized by its dominance of condos and multi-unit buildings, with single-family homes being relatively rare but still present. For example, only 6 single-family homes have sold in Twin Peaks in the last year. On the other hand, Diamond Heights offers more single-family home options. That area underwent significant development in the 1960s and 70s. At the time, developers built new homes for wealthier families in this planned community. While the neighborhood boasts a unique collection of beautifully designed mid-century modern homes, it also features some not-so-quite charming 1970s construction. We are standing in front of 53 Cameo Way in Diamond Heights. This is a quintessential Eichler home. Eichler is a well-known builder who constructed many homes in the Bay Area, including 100 just here in Diamond Heights. His homes feature spacious layouts, open interiors, and lots of glass to really let the outdoor in. This specific single-level Eichler features 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a spacious interior of around 1,800 square feet. It sold in just 2 weeks, which is actually fairly common for competitive listings in San Francisco. And not only did it feature a 2-car parking, spacious interior, but it also had something that it's really quite rare in Diamond Heights, which is ample exterior space. Not only did it have an atrium, which you'll see a lot in Eichler homes, but it also had a functional backyard and a 3rd outdoor space. It was listed a little under $2 million and it sold for $2.36. You'll find a myriad of condos, townhomes, and apartment buildings in Diamond Heights as well. The blend of old and new contributes to the neighborhood's unique character, which has been described as having a California modern flair. While these spectacular views serve as a main draw for potential buyers, people often move to these areas because of its price, as it's generally more affordable compared to neighboring areas. Now keep in mind, it's foggy and not really walkable, so prices reflect that. We always say that you typically have to pay 20% more for walkability and sun each. You can get more for your money here than, say, Noe Valley, Cole Valley, or the Castro, depending on the property, of course. So what does it cost to live here? The average sales price for a single family house in Diamond Heights is $2.2 million. That's about $1,030 price per square foot. In a year's worth of inventory, only 17 single family homes sold in this area. Also, the average square foot, aka size of a home here, is around 2,000 square feet, which is pretty spacious. The prices range from $1.5 million to $3.5 million, but from those 17 sales, only 2 of those homes were above 3. The bulk of these properties are selling fairly quickly though, within about 2 weeks of coming on the market, so you can certainly expect some competition. For comparison, the average price of a single family home in Noe, Eureka Valley, and Glen Park is $2.6, with an average price per square foot of $1,200. So you're definitely getting more bang for your buck in Diamond Heights and Twin Peaks. The average condo here sells for $790,000 with a price per square foot of around $815. There were 25 condos that sold in the area last year. As for Twin Peaks, as I mentioned earlier, only 6 single-family homes sold in the area last year, with an average price point of $1.65 million at $880 price per square foot. The condo inventory in Twin Peaks is much more robust, with the average price of $975,000 and an $844 price per square foot. So as you see, Diamond Heights and Twin Peaks may not be for everyone. If you're looking for a warm, sunny spot, exciting nightlife, and shops and restaurants on every corner, these neighborhoods are not for you. But if you're a fan of mid-century modern architecture or want to live in a condo or townhouse up on a hill among the trees, these slower paced, relatively affordable neighborhoods are certainly worth taking a look at. You can't beat the central location and easy access to the majority of the city, the diversity of housing options, and the proximity to parks, and of course, the views. To see 2 more centrally located, budget-friendly San Francisco neighborhoods, check out our video on Sunnyside and Mira Loma Park. And if you want to learn more about the different neighborhoods in San Francisco or stay up to date on the San Francisco real estate market, we would love to be your go-to real estate resource. Email us at hello@ruthkrishnan.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content just like this.